In this video, I'm going to talk about how and why lifting intent changes the outcomes of your training, changes your results. Well, as you can see in these two videos, we have the same weight, but different intent behind each rep. As you can see, one is fast, explosive, the other is slower, more controlled, and he has a pause. And these two ways of lifting will give you different results, and I'll explain how and why you should mix them both to be as strong as possible. Different intent behind each rep will give you different results. What is lifting intent? Lifting intent is the why and how behind each rep. The focus, the goal, the position, the tension, the explosiveness, the control, the why behind these things, and how you do it. This is what means lifting intent. I have two training programs here, free, down in the description below. The Street Building Program, 12 weeks. You have everything here that will explain you how you progress, what you should do with the program. You have the videos here, tutorials that will tell you how you progress, how you feel here on the sheets, and here the same thing on the street lifting program. If I'm not wrong, this is a 16-week street lifting program, and yeah. So let's start with explosive pull-ups. Explosive pull-ups, the intent, maximal speed and force. When you're doing this, I'm gonna give the examples with the pull-ups since it's the video that I showed. So you want the maximum speed and the maximum force. And what is the results behind this? This will train the rate of force development, motor unit recruitment, and explosiveness. All these three things are very, very important if you want to get as strong as possible, if you want to lift as much weight as possible. This is best for strength, athleticism, street lifting 1 RMs, and even powerlifting 1 RMs. For athleticism, it's obvious because the more athletic you are, the more explosive movements you can do. Being explosive is highly correlated with athleticism. And then the posit pull-ups in the second video. Maximal control, constant tension, lockout. This is the intent behind the reps, behind each rep, behind the set of that exercise that I was doing. So what is the results? More tendon strength, better control, strengthens weak links. In this case, this last part of the pull-ups, the lockout part, which is the hardest, is more taxing to the CNS and the muscles because you have more time and attention. It requires more time to perform the same amount of reps, and the pause, the lockout, is more taxing than just getting your chin over the bar and going down. It's better for the lockout. It is for specific strength. In this case, specific in this area and being able to control the movement well. This is best for strength, joint integrity, breaking plateaus, specific position strength, strengthen harder parts of the movement. This could be a middle pause also to strengthen this part. It depends on the exercises and it depends on what is your goal. I could be doing pauses here or pauses here, 3-second pauses on the top. I could be doing hangs, 5-second dead hangs, and then doing the movement. There's a lot of ways that you can implement these high exertion exercises to help you break plateaus, strengthen specific positions, for joint strength. And applying this is very important, is very beneficial for you to get as strong as possible and to break plateaus. The principle of specificity. Your body adapts to the demands you place on it. Yes, your body will adapt to what you do. If you do more explosive work, you'll be more explosive. And if you do more controlled paused reps, you'll get stronger at this, and this may affect your explosive power. So it is good for you to do both to get the best of the both worlds and to get your strength, your one rep max strength, as big as possible. You need the two of it. You need the two to get as strong as possible. So if you train explosive, you get explosive, you produce more force, you get stronger. Train slow and controlled, more resilience, better at grinding, get stronger at weaker positions, and mix them with intent depending on your goal. If your goal is to get explosive as possible, probably train more explosive. If you have trouble with certain positions in the pull-up, dip, bench press, squat, whatever, maybe training slowed, controlled with a pause can benefit you. But putting these two on your training program is a very good thing. Right now, this is what I'm doing. It is very, very good, and I'm seeing really, really good progress. But you could have a phase for only explosive work and a phase only for controlled